Howdy how, party people. Wow, what a day. That was insane. It's pretty awesome that we caught on to what was gonna happen early on, and we played it really, really, really well, and I am super happy about that. And I know most of us banked. Personally, I had one of the best days this year, and not only on a bunch of straight out of the gate, but intraday too. It was really good, and obviously it helped that these small caps were doing the same pattern that they have been the other day, and if they're gonna keep doing that, that's awesome. But let me we got CPI tomorrow. Let me go over some things here, just so we're all on the same page. First of all, I want to show you the IWM with its high in November of 2021. There's still a gap there, and that is the final target. So when I say we're getting close to all-time highs this year, or maybe next year, but this is the destination, okay? And then we're gonna do you see what I mean? This is the daily chart. So like any pattern, it's all patterns, and I'm not Rain Man here, but I'm just letting you know. Yeah, it looks like early next year, maybe not this year, but could be late this year, because we are expecting that major run end of the year, and that is then going to have a pullback, and then in about a year we're gonna have a supersonic run up. It's making a huge cup and handle, so it's good to know. But that's why I don't think we'll trade at these levels anymore. You see there's a gap here, so we're probably gonna hit a triple top here and then come down here. Do you see here? Follow the date. As I've said, this is also going to make a cup and handle, and that's that October September dip that we're gonna buy, and then the price target is probably gonna be around 200 here on the IWM, maybe even a little higher. So it's just good to keep in mind that these epic to the sky days, they're not every day. But you also have to be in position for them, and you have to capitalize on them and have the balls to take the plays. You can't always win, but I mean, we absolutely nailed this one to the wall. The Vol D, I mean, you can really tell the market wants to go higher. Yes, we had that pullback. Now let me speak about that. So remember, I drew this out the other day, and we had that fake breakdown, and then we're back in here. Tomorrow, this is ES, by the way. Tomorrow there's a few things that can happen. We either spike to this level, come down, and the PPI on Thursday sends us. We can obviously just go. So there's three possibilities. We either spike here, retrace, maybe not all the way down, but maybe it's an all-day fade. I've been entertaining that thought. And then Thursday PPI and jobs come out, and this just goes. Another one is that CPI is a little bit hot or flat, and we drop. And if we do, this is going to be a head and shoulders, and you don't want it to go under 4,440. You don't want it all the way down to here. It could possibly retrace to 4,420, but I would rather it holds this area, this consolidation area, and then we shoot back up. So it's one of those three. I did swing, but that's why I swung light, because I had such an amazing day. I mean, it was insane for me. So it's one of those three. And you can rewatch this part if you don't remember what I just said. All right. ATBI, the deal went through. Huge candle. Obviously, people have been playing this and losing months on this play for years, or months rather, but congrats to whoever was in it. We did catch the FedEx run today. That was pretty amazing. But yeah, those were not main plays, of course. But I just wanted to highlight this situation in the IWM, since small caps are the way to go here, and still has room either to 194 or even to almost 200 on this run. It looks good. MACD is just set up so hard right here. It's literally bull flagging. The NAMO, same thing. Got the crossover. It's ready to go. Here's my good old Webull chart here. I would be surprised if we don't inch towards this trend line and that be the reject spot again. MACD not the best, but RSI obviously cooking there. I looked at the VIX like one time today. I wasn't even bothered with it because obviously the small caps were a pumping. Very, very bullish flow, and obviously got that huge spike at the end. I mean, puts are around 5, calls are around 30. Didn't look at oil today, but clearly that pump in the end was oil was used. Very interesting, since we got CPI tomorrow and you see how oil has just creeped. I mentioned that oil was gonna run this week. I hadn't been playing it a lot because, you know, when you're making 500% on Robinhood, personally I like like that better. Plus oil's, you know, anyway. Bitcoin, didn't look at Bitcoin today. Yay, it's basing, whatever. But the big story here is obviously the Dixie absolutely freaking puking. I mentioned that to you after we got that double top and those MAs crossed in another video. It's looking for a full puke, and we'll go. I'm gonna put an alert here so I don't miss this. 101.23, well, 101.3 big level, and then here 101 big level, because one of those are gonna give it a bounce, and if not, then 100.7. I doubt the Dixie is going under 100 here anytime soon, but I mean, remember that? I do. Oh, I remember that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we got a trend line here. Let's see where it leads us to. Well, no surprise there. That's why you have those old trend lines, right? That's why. All right, cool. The tick finished positive. That was some major fuckery right there. But the big story is that the 10-year yield magically, middle of the night, literally, it has puked for 2 days. And by the looks of the chart, with that, yeah, the 9's back over, but it is curling down. We'll see. They want to hold it under 4. If it gets to here, then it's party time. Okay, this line. Okay, let me show you a little bit here while we're on the 10-year yield. All right. So see this trend line I have in on the 10-year yield. Let me show you where it starts. It starts there, right? Okay. This trend line goes all the way back to 1987. Okay, you can draw it in yourself. But this is the magical line that I've come to, that I have in there. So if we can get down there, I mean, we're probably gonna go higher. We're just retesting the daily 9 here on this guy, so we'll see. SPY. All right, let's get to it. What all of you have been waiting for. So I posted in the chat. I posted this that I didn't. That if we broke that, great. But I figured we'd fill it out to here. when CPI comes out. But we did break above this trend line, so now we're back right at and rejected, or stopped rather, right at the original bull flag trend line. We were in here, and then jobs came out and kind of fucked us. Excuse my French. So now we're doing this weird W here, and again I covered on my nicer ES chart what I think will happen. Okay, I will keep an eye on US 500. This could but this is not a inverted head and shoulders, but I did tell you guys yesterday that we had these hidden inverted head and shoulders. Well, there you have it. Okay, so that came through. Now to the more exciting stuff. Okay, let me pull this window over from another screen here. All right, talk about catching a move and then kind of paper handing it, but we were down here, I think, when this is the so we got the Boeing candle here. This is where I sold for 50%, okay? Because I was so green on the day that then I kind of, didn't want to ruin it. All right, but anyways, Hood being the big winner, reached 500%. We have been in this since Thursday, I believe, and it's just chugged. And I took profit a lot on my 11s. I sold 2/3 of them, and I had a lot. I sold it here, and then finally a little bit there, but I'm still holding a sizable amount. I'm also in 14s. So if this holds tomorrow and does its thing, I'm gonna be adding 12s for next week. Okay, I was in Beyond Meat. I sold here. That was fun. PayPal took a bunch of profit on this one too. Did the same thing. Someone pointed out TTD in the chat. This is the only thing that frightens me for CPI, and it's this. This is exit liquidity right here. They pumped the shit out of this, literally. LMT took profit on that one, I believe, over here. Pumped after hours, clearly earnings run up. If there's a dip on CPI tomorrow, this is going to be what I'll be scooping up. As well as SQ, I really like how this went up, curled, held that level. I would imagine this is going higher, giving us a little bit of a discount. So SQ is in my top 3, and Hood obviously as well. SoFi had a great comeback at the end, but I have a small suspicion here, and that is that by now even bad traders have understood that these stocks we've been playing for days are running, so they might start flocking to them here end of the week, and that's great. Good if they do. That'll give us more momentum. However, let's not forget about these mega caps. I mean, that's where the big boys are. I'm sure they're gonna pump it. I mean, Nvidia is still at 424, so it's not like they're not playing them. Big consolidation day for UPST, holding at 42.80. All right, and this is a stock that has been allergic to the number 39. I don't know how many times here, and this is obviously here again. Patterns. Learn the patterns. Cup handle. Now, if this gets going, you don't have to be a genius to figure out where it's heading, and it is heading to exactly 54.98, just like I called Meta, for instance. That is where it's going. So another top watch. Then to Mr. Frustration here, same type of setup. All these charts have this setup, right? And we've been playing you since early June, and we caught all these huge spikes. They all run in the morning. And then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of just utter crap. Came down, touched this gap, held that gap, and obviously we'd been loading, and as soon as it started going in the morning, we just hammed more, and I mean, that was an insane daily candle. It's above that now, so if it holds here, consolidates, whatever, I'm playing more of U. I'm still in some U45s, but again, final price target for this one on this run is going to be 50. That's the gap. Apple sucked all day, and then word on the street was that people wanted earpods, and everybody flocked to it. Rah rah rah. Obviously the PPT scooped that fast. Let's look on the daily if we see a pattern. It was a 21 MA save. All right, and that is good to see, because that's pretty much what they did on SPX as well, if you see here. So that means Apple is lagging, which is not a surprise since they pumped the shit out of it. So keep an eye on Apple as an indicator. Fake breakdown save on the 21. And how many times, when's the last time Apple broke the 21 and didn't recover? Sometime in March for like a week. Okay. All right, Carvana, same as UPST, dude. This thing, okay, we had a double top there. It's still holding. What's the price target for this one? This one's the one this year. I mean, again, this is that really, really ugly. You see what it looks like. I'm not even gonna say, but we are definitely heading to 50 around here. You got two levels here. You got a breakdown level and a resistance level. It's gonna go to 53 when good chance of running this month if IWM keeps going. So that's on top watch. I mean, that's what the chart says, literally. Then after the next pullback, this is going to be a play of a lifetime. And for those of you who are new to Carvana, this is like UPST, high 376 bucks, traded at, what was it, $4 or $3 here a few months ago. So yeah, again, it's not about, I don't give a rat's ass if it's AI used cars, a stock like UPST. It shouldn't matter, not in this game. We play what is going to move next. So keep all of these on watch. Let me see, Lucid, same type of deal, right? Did it do anything today? Yeah, it had a good day. Not the best day, not as awesome as yesterday. That's why I wasn't playing it today, but it still did good. Oh yeah, let's check BABA. I was in BABA, but they shook me out on that initial drop here. I was like, whatever. But it's consolidating. Again, if HSI doesn't puke, I'll probably scoop some. I think this is also waiting on CPI, because BABA is a risky play. You're literally buying it to hold it overnight, and then you never know if the HSI pumps 3% or pukes 3%. Did I show the flow here? I don't know if I did, but that last pump was flow driven, and a rotation from SPY into tech clearly. So maybe mega caps will also pump here if we pump. Not a big sell-off, still held, the day here, but definitely a lot of options going into there. So that concludes this video. Obviously, we don't know what CPI is going to do. That's why I took a lot of profit in the end. If CPI is a big mic, then I'll make a lot of money, and I'll sell that and wait for the dip to scoop some more. if it's a drop, I will wait for a buy signal on maybe like 10-minute or something like that. And if it's flat, we'll see what we do. But there's always something running. We just gotta find it. But right now, all these stocks, IWM, are hot. Oh yeah, Home Depot. Let me really quickly cover that. I was in that. I think good profit. I think 50% or something. I think I sold here. No, that was earlier. I think it was this here. Yeah, well, that spike has some action. Has a gap here. Definitely will fill that gap. That could be a nice little short. Anyways, that's it for right now. And let's see here before we go. Tomorrow is the 7th trading day. So we're somewhere around here. We should, if we have a run up, it should last a few days. So be prepared for that. And then, if not, it's probably. I still think we'll go higher. You know, my July price target is above 4,500 on SPX. So looking for that. All right, that's a lot of info, I hope. And love yourself, love your family, and God bless. And we're right at dawn.